Reality log doesn't even matter. What's the point of recording these logs if you're not going to listen? We've lost control of the 0 point. Do you get what that means? You must not, because you're doing nothing. I've dedicated my life to the Order. I've given everything. And for what? To just sit back and watch reality end? That's not who we are. At least it's not who I am. Not anymore.
So what you just saw there is the first teaser for Chapter 2, Season 6. Throughout this video, I will be talking about Chapter 2, not Chapter 1. And I'll start from Season 3, talk a little bit of Season 4's end event, and this beginning cinematic. So, let's dive into it. So, in Chapter 2, Season 3, as we all know, the tidal wave flooded the map. I made a quick video on what might happen to Season 4. And in Season 4, we had a decked out Marvel, what was it? A decked out Marvel theme season. It was 100% Marvel theme, and personally, I mean, I'll don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of Marvel, but the entire season just felt like crap. And I didn't feel like recording it when you can just, play the season and go, oh, this is boring, and then you're not going to want to watch a video. Because during that entire season, I didn't like playing it, but the weapon pool loot was well done, and some of the map changes were okay, but just the whole story of it was weird, and it didn't feel Fortnite related. Technically it was, because at the end of Season 4, Galactus consumed some of the power of the 0 point, which caused it to get a little unstable, and caused some sort of temporary escape route, but instead somebody decided to fix that, and I will show you right now.
They did it! We're still here!
Yeah, but the 0 point is exposed. You have to go in.
Oh, come on. Last thing we need is another snapshot of me inside the loop.
No, the last thing we need is someone escaping the loop. You need to get in there and fix it.
Understood, ma'am. I'm on it.
And do not draw the attention of the 7. Jones, are you there?
Alright. I just need to stabilize the 0 point and reseal the bridge, but not let anyone escape. Easy, right? Okay. Locate the best hunters across all realities.
Signatures triangulated and defined. Execute.
This better work. No one is escaping the loop. Not on my watch. I've been gathering the greatest hunters across all realities, and I started with the best. Cost a lot of credits to convince Mando, but this is the way. The plan? Pure chaos, and no one will sew it better than them. Menace, reality's greatest gladiator. The guy's never been defeated. Man Cave, a flapjack forged on a griddle of rage. And May, just a shape-shifting barbarian warrior. As they explore the island, they'll have scores to settle and bounties to collect, all while we get ready for the next phase. And we're just getting started. So, what are you waiting for? The hunt is on.
So, a lot has been said within those trailers. In fact, there are several quotes within the Battle Pass and the cinematic trailer that I shall deep dive into it. If you were listening carefully, they're waiting for the next phase. This is only getting started. Meaning that this might be a repeat of Season 10 or Season X, where events happen again. In fact, within this Season 5, many locations from the Chapter 1 island have made its return in some way or another. part of Greasy Grove, and the lumberjack or lumber, the lumber factory or whatever by Slurpee. The Flush Factory came back. Parts of Tilted Towers came back, and more. And in fact, the 0 point is collapsing because of this. It's destabilizing in a very, very rapid way that it's pulsing every 2 minutes, and the portals are starting to destabilize as well. And the only way to do this is to shut down the 0 point. And if you were listening to the cinematic, do not alert the attention of the 7. The 7, only 3 out of the 7 have been confirmed as the visitor, the scientist, and the third one was a female, but I do not remember the name because I did not play a whole lot of Season 10. I played it a crap ton. I loved it, but I think I missed the time that it came out and forgot about it. But hopefully this next season, either 2 or 3 of them come back, and the last one shall be revealed at the end of this chapter. Something like that would be cool. And in the reality log of the first real teaser, he's done all he's done for his entire life for this organization. For the Order, the Imagined Order, or as it's somewhat called, the I.O. organization. And, there's a lot. In the beginning, there was some talk with his boss, I think it was, on the phone, where he said, we don't need another snapshot of me in the loop. There are 10 Jonesy formed loops of him. There's Bunker Jonesy, there's the Rex Jonesy, there's the dark version of him, there's the normal version of him that has been there since the beginning of Fortnite, and several others that I do not remember at the top of my head. And most importantly, there's not just versions of Jonesy, there's versions of Ramirez. In fact, if I go into my locker, I can show you a few of them. You see, we got a version, I think, right here. We got a Bright Bomber. And we have Technique from Season 4. We have a separate version of Technique that's from a different reality, which is Tilted Technique. And then you got, I don't think I can find any more skins, but there's more. There are several of them. There's Rose Team Leader. And that's all I have that I can show you guys, but there are a crap ton of versions of several different skins. Like the, the Black Default, some of the other, there's versions of every default. And I never seemed to realize that until we started I got deeper into the loop, the bridge. The bridge is the 0 point. The loop is what's recurring in the game. And then the whole different reality thing. And hopefully next season we get deep information on the Imagined Order and what they will do for the cause of events for the rest of this chapter. But that's all I can think of. Now, I'm going to throw some stuff out from my buddy Space Age. He's giving me some theories. I have my theory that next season, that the Order will do some funky things, and the 7 will be alerted. Or, as my buddy Space Age said, they are alerted on purposefully to stop the 0 point from imploding or causing an explosion or making a black hole like Season X all over again and restarting reality as we know it. So here are some of the things he says. He says, final theory draft. Locations with rift portals will create cracks in reality, forming new locations from other dimensions in Season 6. Theory 2. The power of the portal and steamy stacks will reform the cube. Theory 3. When the 0 point collapses the 7 will use the hole it creates in reality to enter this dimension. Meaning they'll use that hole from Chapter 1 to reform themselves in the Chapter 2 world, or reality. Next season will be a fight between the Seven and the IO organization or TheMadModder. The Fox Clan would be a neutral side in this effect, which the Fox Clan was introduced when the Vi skin came out, or V, however you want to pronounce it, and I will show you that. And she is apparently part of the Fox Clan, which is what Catalyst and Drift were part of apparently. So that fills in another loophole or a little story hole right there, and that's a pretty cool, piece of story to add on. And Brutus's Lair will be a Batman location next season, and Batman will be either a Battle Pass skin or a secret skin. I'm thinking that because Batman's already a skin from season 10, and he was a bundle skin, they'll probably release that into the item shop, because, again, he's already Gotham City from season X. If you guys ever played that season during then. Battle Pass skins predictions though. There will probably be. He said that there should be like a Fox Clan member, a member of the Seven, Jonesy or an TheMadModder member, or a Rift Wanderer skin, which is like a dimensional traveler, or an evil space conqueror skin. And the dimensional portals will bring these skins onto the island, and he talks more that there's a new prediction. So in the the Aliens trailer, Jonesy popped up on this elevator, and he had items from every single teleport that he had to different realities. So maybe that final phase of him would be a skin. And I agree with him because I've seen videos all over the place. People are saying that he will be a new skin, and I agree with that. If Fortnite does that, I will use that skin a lot because that would be super cool. And he's thinking that they are the mastermind behind everything and been controlling everything since, and I'm going to add on to that. Maybe they've been controlling everything since the beginning of Fortnite. They might have been the people that were, wait a minute, maybe the TheMadModder was the same people or the government in the Chapter 1 story. They had these dig sites at Loot Lake when the cube was a thing, when they found the vault for the 0 point. There was this helicopter that flew around before creating a quarry on top of a volcano for power throughout the island for Season 9, and so on and so forth. And Jonesy will become a traitor and a new hero of the story, and and add on to that as well is probably because he's tired of giving everything for his, what he's working for, and that they are doing that we are as the players are doing nothing about it, and that we're just sitting there as we watch a reality unfold as he doesn't want that to happen, like his old self. Jonesy will join the Seven, replacing the member of the Seven that sacrificed themselves at the end of Season 10 in order to destroy the 0 point. And that's his last theory that I can see. I'm going to make sure that there aren't any more, but my theories is that, let me find it. So, because of Agent Jones or John Jonesy's travel for hunters to protect the 0 point, it's splitting. Its many realities are folding apart, and those portals to those realities are closing in order to, sacrificing those portals in order to keep the 0 point functioning, so we can have the Seven repair that, basically, is how I'm thinking of it. And that the next season will be an attempt to close it by the Seven. And that I've been watching a bunch of videos, people have been clickbaiting this stuff as well, but I don't mind clickbait because there's always a small chance it could be a real thing. Steamy Stacks becoming a huge huge location for Kevin the Cube, because, back in Chapter 1, Season 6, Kevin was formed. Well, Season 5, technically, he was born by lightning through a rift in the sky that closed it for good, in order to keep from worlds colliding, no pun intended, as that's what the theme was for it last season. And, well, last chapter, last season 5, and since season 6 this is what Space Aid says, because it says darkness rises, this next season shall be darkness returns, or something was returning, and the darkness of the cube, and I agree. Now, to wrap things up, I'm going to quickly show you guys what's going on the map so far. So this is the island as we know it today. It's not flooded, it's perfectly intact, but look in the center of the map. We have over here, this is Slurpee. Sorry if it seems a little blurry, it's for some reason, it likes to be weird. Here, let me just play it unpaused. So, this is Flush Factory over here. And, if I speed it up, I can't speed it up, but down over here is, if you can see it, there's Durburger. And, over here, there's a Viking ship. And there's your Salty Towers, which is Tilted and Salty Springs together. And in the middle, over towards the back end, you can see a Dusty Depot container. Whoa. That's making some creepy noises. Hold up. There's what your 0 point sounds like. Whoa. That was a perfect timing too. I don't know if you saw that, but that was the pulse of the 0 point. But yeah, you got that over there, which is a Dusty Depot container. And I think that's all that's here. But there's one of your new locations, the Colossal Coliseum. And part of Tomato Town came back. But one thing I want to focus on is Steamy Stacks. If you can see, it's got the Kevin symbol on it, which really confuses me. Because look, it's got, you know, on the symbol, everything. So down here is the cube, which really confuses me. And it's called Cavolution Energy, which is funny, because it makes me think that here is where things are gonna crazy. Oh, that's loud. Also, if you haven't checked, but like, I don't think it's right here. Wait, no, it's not here. It's over here, I think. But there's a weird artifact here. I like that music, not gonna lie. But I think it might be an important artifact for the future. But, let's go ahead and move on towards, like, look at that 0 point. That's a beautiful sight. Well, if you go close to it, let me show you how unstable it is. It's starting to give these ripple water effects, and it's turning to a purplish pink. And as you just saw, that was the pulse. In fact, if I go back just a few seconds, I'm gonna watch that again, but from a distance, because at this point, the lines of each portal is so visible that why did it sorry about that. Apparently I went back to gameplay of me playing. They're pushing me playing the match. Playing solo duos, I think. But yeah, the pulse of this is really beautiful. And you can see the lines or the threads of the portals all around. And one of the newest completely new location, the Stealthy Stronghold. It has the Predator in it, if I'm not mistaken. And it's really weird. But yeah, I'm just showing you some quick footage here, but those crystals, they're called 0 point crystals, and you can hop around and use them. But yeah, that's all I can show you, that I want to show you for today's video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will be recording the beginning Chapter 2 Season 6 trailer. It's not a trailer, but there's actually supposed to be like a playable trailer. Like you're supposed to play in the boots of John Jones. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown, and hopefully you guys are making up your own ideas for the season, and we can reflect upon this back on this, like on this video at a later date when season 6 comes out on this Tuesday. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.